God, this is literally a whole nother scenario. So the other side of this, Aries, would be if you guys have not, like, say, okay, let me clarify this, right? If you're not coming into the month being in a good place, right? Like financially, and you just kind of like split or separated with a friend, family member, what have you, that like seemingly has their shit together, like they're more financially well off to you, or like this was a boss, because that's a possibility too, where it's like you did a lot for this person, you were there for that person, held space for this person, worked for this person, but they didn't reciprocate what it is that you put in. You know what I'm saying? It's really because they're a shit person and self-serving and things of the sort. You know what I'm saying? And I feel with this particular person, it would have upset the apple cart. Now, with the sixth chakra card in the reverse, it would make it more dire coming into the month because it's not seeing how to move forward after this particular person. You know what I'm saying? And kind of feeling like you hit a brick wall and it's like, how, like, where do I go from here type of vibe, you know? But this would be speaking to something similar that I saw in Libra's reading with the world card of this being a karmic cycle that's wrapping up with this particular person. So this person served their purpose and they got you into alignment with your destiny, right? So it's more or less, God, this is just like how Libra's was. It's more or less how you guys were being held back, you guys were being blocked and you didn't even know it, you know? So it's like being set free when you never even knew that you were a prisoner, right? And everything that's matriculating for you guys in a positive way is more or less putting you on the same level as this particular person that you guys you know, quit, fired, you know, broke up with, left behind, divorced, whatever the case. It's someone that you're leaving behind, and this person kind of perched up on their pedestal feeling like they're all that and things. It's you guys getting what it is you truly desire, whether that's finances or whatever else, that puts you on the same level as this person, right? So the real reason why Aries has an inability to see the future after the ending of this particular situation is because the cycle, the karmic cycle, has wrapped up with this particular person, and that future ceases to exist. Like that particular timeline no longer exists. Hello, Aries. Welcome to your October Soul Session. I am Marlo. If you are new, my friend, I want to thank you guys because y'all are like number 2 after Libra, because I decided to switch it up. You guys got 6K views last time I checked. You know what I'm saying? So y'all had the highest views out of all of my viewers for the month of September while I was in evacuation mode. So thank you guys for that. So I have you guys up second. So we're going to go ahead and jump into your cards. If you are not familiar with what my soul sessions are, they okay. Are your spirituality and personal development readings? It's Mercury retrograde. My mouth is jacked up. In which we look at the energies that you all may encounter for a given month for the sole purpose of, you know, clarity, insight, guidance, all that good stuff and whatnot, or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in, my friends. And for some reason, it looks like my autofocus is working and I don't want to mess that up. So anywho, first card you guys have is woman holding the coin. I look at this as very much Taurian energy. Then you guys have the 6th chakra archangel Metatron in the reverse. Interesting. Then we have the world card. We have all tied up in the reverse, and we have cornucopia. So my wonderful Aries, for the month of October, it's looking really good for you guys so far. Let's see if my autofocus is really working. Oh my God, you can see a card. It's a miracle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you really, you know, care to see them, but I want to show them because I don't know how long this is going to last. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, okay, I think I may have messed it up. Dagnabbit, son of a gun. Whatever, it's as clear as it's going to get. But anywho, what it is looking like, my wonderful Aries, I look at this as a Taurian woman card. Just looking at the rest of the cards that you guys have, it doesn't really so much feel like a person outside of yourself. I really see the woman holding the coin as representing you all. So it's more or less following your intuition to get to the point that you are now, and it's being more or less financially lucrative for you all, leaving out of September, coming into October. So it's being in a place of stability and security, a place of independence within yourself. Especially if you are a female, this is not you know, isolating males. In the event that you are a male, I feel this is really specifically speaking to you following your intuition, and this leading you to something that is financially lucrative to you. As many of you may know, in the last few months, many of us have endured and are still enduring in the aftermath of numerous natural disasters, be it hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, flooding, and for some, volcanoes. I myself and many in New Orleans and its surrounding areas are still rebuilding from Hurricane Ida. So I can say from experience that recovering from losses of this caliber aren't easy. However, neglecting your mental health during a time such as this is. And that's why on October 10th, for World Mental Health Day, and the entire month of October, I'm allying with BetterHelp and WKYS FM to raise awareness of mental health issues around the world. So whether you're a survivor of one of the recent disasters, just need someone to talk to, or you're ready to start your mental health journey, I've partnered with BetterHelp to assist you in making this month the month you make your mental health a priority. If you haven't heard of them, BetterHelp is an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a licensed therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat, and you can even text them between sessions. So if you, my beautiful human friend, or someone you know, has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. The link to sign up is in the description box below this video. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this message. You know I love your face. Now, let's get back to your soul session. Woo! So if we were to separate male and female Aries, I feel for female Aries, yes, you're in a place to where you're seated in your power, if you will. You're in a great place coming into the month, but I feel specifically for my Aries males, this is more or less you guys having, followed a hunch. Maybe you bought some stocks or something, you know what I'm saying? And this putting you into a position of power, right? But with the sixth chakra in the reverse, and this being aligned with Archangel Metatron, of course, your sixth chakra is your third eye chakra. And we're talking about you guys following intuition that gets you to a positive place. There's some sense of a disconnect this month. It very well could be because of Mercury retrograde, but meaning that the message I just got, which is it's almost being blocked to see what's next, because there's a need, and this came up for Libra, to go backwards in order to go forwards. So with the World card, in order to get to this completion of this particular cycle that you guys would be pining for, which I feel that this woman holding the coin is symbolic of, right? It's more or less you guys have come out of a time frame where there may have been financial struggles, or just the place that you were in your life, it wasn't necessarily in alignment with what it is that you would have desired. Or this could even be speaking to school. It could be work, like working in the sense of moving up in your company, you guys completing some sort of certification, degree program, something along those lines that gets you to a nice, stable, and secure place. And it's more or less what led you into this particular position is following your intuition and you being able to utilize your third eye or your foresight in order to see what was next or what the next move to make. The issue, you guys, and I say issue, but it's not really an issue, but I would say like a challenge that you guys are going to face in the month of October, if this resonates with you, is more or less what got you to this particular point. It's almost as if this gift isn't working anymore. So it's having the ability to utilize foresight to see what the next step should be, or what direction you should go in, or what have you. But it's feeling like a little cloudy, with that this month. So it's not being able to see your future as clearly as you did maybe just a couple of days or weeks or even a month ago, right? I want to tell you guys not to get discouraged by that, because I feel with this world card, and we're speaking about like karmic wrap-ups and things of the sort, this is a testament of where you guys are headed and how I think things are going to play out for you guys for the foreseeable future if you maintain the same work ethic and listening to spirit. However, the reason why there's difficulty in one's foresight or being able to see what's next or what the next step is because the task during this retrograde, and Mercury is going to be retrograde until the 18th of October. All right. So we're talking about a little bit over the midpoint in October. The reason why there's this lack thereof of foresight is because, and that's the right word, but there's a need for insight during this retrograde. So the first half of the month is really about you guys tying up any loose ends from, the past, right? Whether you want to look at this as, retrograde to retrograde, looking at this particular Mercury retrograde and dating all the way back to the last one and looking at what loose ends need to be tied up. For those of you where it's something more practical, like if there's certain bills that need to be paid, or somebody that you owe money to, you know what I'm saying, or a thank you card you need to send out, like whatever the case. So if it's something that's top of mind, this would be a testament of needing to handle that. For others of you, if we're speaking in reference to entrepreneurship, and it's thinking about, what the next project is going to be, if you're a creator and it's the thought of like, what's the next thing that I'm going to make? I would say specifically for that group of people, it's something that you've already created that you may have forgotten about. So for those of my creators out there, if you're like a notebook person and you have like a tendency to jot down like your ideas and stuff like that in notebooks, I feel that there's a notebook that you are already in possession of that already has the solution to your proverbial problem of what the next step is. So I say all of this to say, the world card is speaking to this particular cycle that you guys were in, that you fought your way out of to get to this position of power or financial stability. The world is saying that that cycle is indeed over, right? The only reason why that there's trouble with seeing the future is because now is not the time to focus on the future, right? And stick with me while I say this. The key is like I said, it's a very Sagittarian energy. I did not say that in Libra. I'm remembering now. I said this in the weekly on the network. For the weekly reading for the last week of September, first week of October, I was saying, I was like, I don't know if Saturn rules Sagittarius, but I said it feels like a very Sagittarian energy, which is going backwards in order to go forwards, right? Just like a bow and arrow, like you're pulling it back to get, a good little eye on your shot, and then you're releasing it to hit your little bullseye and things of the sort, right? And with Saturn goes direct on the 10th of this month, right? And that's very much all about reward and punishment and organization and, working to earn and achieve things, right? Like what karma really is, right? And the non-punishment kind of sense. But it's really much getting what you deserve in every sense of the word. So for you guys, Aries, I feel this is very positive. So this particular cycle in your life is wrapping up. This is pretty much like a sample or a taste of what it is to come. However, this whole month of October is going to be about tying loose ends. So what you're looking for, even though you cannot see forward, what you're looking for is behind you. So there's a need to go back, to go forward, if that's making sense. Now there's confirmation with this, with the next card that you guys have, which is all tied up in the reverse. So this is more or less a mindset that one would be in if this were to be upright, of feeling as if like, oh my gosh, there's no way out of this. Like, I don't know how to get out of the situation. Very kind of 8 of Swords kind of energy, but it's a need to calm down, to like reconnect with yourself and to really assess the situation, and not to just kind of go off of face value and you would realize that there is a way out of it, right? But with this being in the reverse for you guys, it's more or less saying that there is nothing holding you back. And with this being across from the 6th chakra in the reverse and Archangel Metatron, what this is really saying to me in reference to you guys, Aries, is anything that you feel that's holding you back or that's acting as a block, or if there's any fear that's provoked with, you know, whatever method it is that you guys were using. I don't know if y'all was scrying or, you know, like, you know, looking in mirrors and stuff, using pendulums or something, because I feel that kind of vibe. It could even be tarot cards. I don't know what method you guys were using, or if it was just you listening to your intuition or following your dreams or repeating numbers, whatever the case. Whatever it is that you guys were following, it's something that's intangible. It's something very spiritual realm related. The whole message I want to, you know, drive home to you guys is to not lose faith in that, because that particular thing did not lead you astray. It led you to success, and you have not been forsaken or abandoned, right? It's just, this is the only way that spirit could get you to refocus, right? And what you're refocusing on isn't, it's counterintuitive, if you will. It's counterintuitive to how you guys have been functioning up to this point. Up to this point, you guys have been go, 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 move forward, grow, achieve, you know, things of the sort. But there's loose ends that need to be tied up. So there isn't anything that's holding you back. It just may feel this way because of you guys not having that same foresight that you had prior to. Another confirmation of this, my wonderful friends, is the cornucopia card. This is abundance. This is blessings. You know, this is like the sun card and the star card, like all wrapped up into one, and they had a baby. You know what I'm saying? So this is speaking of bountiful blessings and abundance that's coming for you all towards the midpoint of this month. So the whole key is here, Aries, is to tie your loose ends, finish any unfinished business, and don't be discouraged. And I think it's kind of funny because it's Kristen, someone I love so much, one of my moderators. She commented on Aries last month, and I was like dying. Like literally, I'm going through all the stuff with the hurricane, y'all. But I saw her comment and I was just like dying, laughing, like crying, snotting. Like it was freaking hilarious. And it was the Aries reading last month, and she said, because I was talking about like a person trying to control Aries, and she's like, imagine someone attempting to control an Aries. And I just fell out laughing because my kid and my daddy are both Aries. And I was just like, that is extra big old facts, right? Because it's like, that is not possible. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of negotiation that's required there, but Aries is still going to do what the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's so hilarious. But I feel for you guys, this is the only way that spirit could get you to refocus. I just don't want you to fall into like dark side of the sword, like negative thinking, because, and y'all are going to tell me in the comments what this method is that y'all are using. I want to say that it's just your intuition. You know what I'm saying? But I feel so much other stuff. I don't know if y'all out here burning candles or what, Aries. I don't know your life. You know what I'm saying? But just because whatever this method is that you used isn't working, it's not saying it's not going to work again. It's just not working right now because, you know, you can't control the Aries. And it's like, we just got to blind you to the future so you could focus a little bit on this past so you can get to the future, my friend. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else the cards have to say for my wonderful Aries friends for October. Ooh. Oh, child, I know you lying to me. Aries, look, the door to value. I have not done even remotely half of all of the readings yet, but it's looking like y'all got the best one, child. I'm just saying, you know, it's like if I was speaking to an Aries female, right? You're coming in, you know, smelling like roses. You know what I'm saying? Your money is right and all this other kind of stuff. This is just a little, I wouldn't even say a hiccup because it's totally not a hiccup. It's just the only thing is, it's like, this is a testament of how freaking dope stuff is about to get for y'all, dog. Like, that's the only thing I can say. This is a testament of how dope stuff is for you guys, because it's kind of spirit saying like, all right, Aries, you've been working your ass off. You did good, kid. You did good. Like, let's not focus on, let's go do more stuff and get an even more greater. It's like there's some little things that slip between the cracks, if you will. So those of you who've been with me for some time know that when I see the 7 of Swords, I always say what you skip will trip you up later. if I were to say the energy that's over this whole month, it would be Seven of Swords in my interpretation of it. What you skip will trip you up later. Spirit is trying to prevent you guys from getting tripped up later, right? So it's like you've gotten to a place of stability, of security, or your money is right, or, you know, your product or your business is about to blow up, whatever the case. Like things are looking good. However, if these particular things from the past aren't taken care of, or if you don't find, you know, that notebook that has that really great idea in it or whatever, it's going to be kind of hard to see how to navigate forward. Or in the event that you did, this particular thing is going to wrap back around and be like, hey, remember me? You know what I'm saying? Like your taxes, you know, you made money, you ain't pay your taxes. The IRS come like, hey, how you doing? Where's our money? You know? So it could be something like that. It could be student loans. It could be a myriad of different things. But with the door to value, dude, this is all speaking to, and I love this card because it's really about what it is that you value. This very much looks to me like finances, money, career is screaming out at me in this. So this is saying if you've been busting your ass to get to a certain place to not have money troubles anymore, this is a testament that you ain't about to have no money troubles no more. You know what I'm saying? But with the door to value, a lot of people, especially me as a Taurus, a double Taurus, by the way, both of them being in the 12th house, but that is neither here nor there, would say value would be moolah, skrilla. I think that's what they call it. You know, money. You know what I'm saying? But I feel for you guys, whatever this value is to you, it could be a myriad of different things. It could be love, it could be education, it could be intellectualism, it could be spirituality, whatever it is that you see as value, even though this looks very much like money, and money has a tendency to magnetize to these things anyway. But whatever it is that you truly desire or that you value in life, you guys are on a crash course for that in the best kind of way. So I would literally have to say, my wonderful Aries friends, this is the best reading that I have done so far. You know, I don't know if someone is going to outdo you guys, but I mean, based on what y'all went through last month with the La Demon and things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you deserve this. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations, Aries. Like, geez, you guys have the best reading so far. So anywho, Aries, that has been your October soul session, my friend. Do I want to pull another card for y'all? I kind of feel like I do. Oh, yes, I do. Here they are. I want to pull an oracle for y'all before y'all go. I was about to do my whole sign off and everything, child. Let's see. But I mean, it's looking good overall, dude. I'm gonna give you guys some additional guidance as if you needed any, because I mean, things are looking pretty lit. Wish I was an Aries, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have Aries in my chart, you know, but you know, it's just in my North Node, which I mean is good, I guess. I don't know. I just pretend like I know astrology. Don't you dare judge me. All right, Spirit, let's get a card for my Aries friends for October. Spirit, any additional guidance for my lovely Aries? Please, Spirit. And see that it just went out of focus that quick. I don't know why my camera hates me, y'all. It just does. Can I get a card for Aries, please, Spirit? I like them to pop out. Come in. I'm about to pick it. Oh, every time I say that. Notice the signs. Yeah, okay, wait, let me see. Oh my God, that is the clearest a card has ever been on my channel with this camera. Holy mother. This is a moment, Aries. Take a screenshot. I'm just saying. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Oh my goodness. If you guys ever start doubting this month, pay attention to the signs, Aries. I'm just saying, and what's not for whatever. And that kind of reminds me of the vibe that I got with this of like, if you guys were following repeating numbers or something like that, you know? I mean, it's what's up, dude. This is really great. So don't get discouraged with not being able to see your future as clearly for this little temporary time. It's just all about you guys tying up loose ends. So now I'm going to do my outro. I am going over to my network and Vimeo and Patreon to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, my friend, follow me on over there. But if not, I still love your freaking face, Aries. And I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.